Welcome to the Desert Lair Bar, episode 17. I'm Dustin. This is a series of first impressions, so I'm trying a malt whiskey from every actively producing Scottish distillery that has an available standard bottling of single malt. The point is to establish a baseline of distillery character with a heavy emphasis on price to performance to help me determine which distilleries I want to explore more and which ones I don't. I don't want price to performance to be the be-all, end-all of how I approach a spirit, but it is pretty important and something we need to discuss. To help facilitate this, I have started a spreadsheet, link in the description. It has a primary sorting with score, high to low, and a secondary sorting with price, low to high. This time around, we're talking about Cragganmore, 12-year-old. This is 40% ABV. It is artificially colored and chill filtered. I bought this bottle in January of 2025. I paid $46.76 for it. It's a 700 milliliter bottle. That would make the 750 milliliter bottle about $50. This 50 milliliter pour is $3.34. Online, I can find this bottle now for $65, so fairly significant price increase since January. That would make the 750 milliliter about $70. Locally, this bottle at 750 milliliters is $89. So if I would have paid $50 for it for a 750 milliliter, it's now $89. That's unacceptable, flat out. The score on this is definitely not good enough. We'll get to that later, but certainly nowhere near a price where I would pay $89 for this bottle. That's outrageous. Smell. This one has a very unique nose. Honey cough drops, that chewy orange candy, and there's a mineral note to this. Taste. So right away, chalk. There's a chalkiness to this, and then chewy sweet tarts. So sweet tarts are normally those kind of hard, grainy candies that are sort of fruit flavored. The extra large sweet tarts are kind of the softer ones, those ones. There's a bit of vegetal note to this. Hay, orange blossom, and sweet bread. The finish to this one, this is a lightly peated malt, or at least there's some lightly peated malt mixed in with some unpeated malt. Very low parts per million. The smokiness to this comes through in the finish, and it's not a strong smokiness. It's definitely a slight smokiness, but it is there. A small hint of camphor maybe, and unripe apple. The mineral note on this one kind of mixes with the fruit flavor to create that sweet tart note. That fruit chalkiness mixes with the fruit flavor, so the mineral note between those. It's an interesting interplay. The lightly peated malt in this is definitely doing it some favors, in my opinion. I think it creates an interesting, just a unique profile to this, both in the nose and the taste. Score-wise, 82 out of 100. So we'll go ahead and put up our spreadsheet here. I'll read what's on the box just to see what their notes are. Sweetish notes and a smoky maltiness on the finish. Slight fruitiness on the palate is overlaid with sweet smoky notes with hints of sandalwood. Long finish packed with hints of smoky sweetness brings us delightful blah, 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 blah. So I don't have a whole lot of a tasting note here, just very vague. The fruitiness on the palate, definitely there. Those smoky notes underneath are definitely there. Well, I have the spreadsheet up here though. We'll talk about the price on this one. Again, for this 700 milliliter bottle, I paid $46.76. Up converted to a 750 milliliter bottle, because I'm American, would be about $50. If I would have paid $50 for this at a 750 milliliter, to buy it locally for $89 is just absurd. I don't really know what to say about that other than no. The answer is just no, I guess. In any event, next bottle out here, it's Bayside Distillery. So this is Spey, Chairman's Choice. If I can open the tube here. I had a considerable amount of difficulty finding this one because of this tissue paper over it. I had the tube separate from the bottle, and the tissue paper was covering up the bottle, so I had to look in 4 different places to find this damn thing. In any event, we'll add this one to the rotation since we're done reviewing this one. That's all I have for this one. Drink responsibly, don't drink and drive. Use the rideshare apps, don't be a dick. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.